Hi! Welcome to another interesting class in English language. My name is Bensika Hannah. Our theme for today is Oral English. And our topic is description of the P and B sounds. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify, pronounce, and spell the consonant sounds P and B. The sounds P and B are consonant sounds. Remember, in our previous lesson, we said that there are 21 consonant sounds in the alphabet. What then is a consonant sound? A consonant sound is a sound that is formed by stopping the free flow of air through the mouth. Now, among these consonant sounds, we have some voiced sounds and voiceless sounds. Voiced sounds are produced when there is a vibration in the vocal cord, while for voiceless sounds, when pronouncing such sounds, there is no vibration. Among the consonant sounds, we have some paired sounds. For example, the P and B sounds are paired sounds. The reason why some of these sounds are paired is because the mouth and the tongue take the same position when the sounds are being pronounced. For example, the P and B sound. You notice that my mouth remains in the same position. Now, the only difference between these sounds is that some of them are voiced while others are voiceless. We'll look at some examples of paired sounds, but before we do so, let's carry out an exercise. Place your hand on your windpipe. As we pronounce these sounds, you'll feel a vibration if the sound is voiced. We have the sounds S and Z. We also have F and V. Did you feel any vibration when sounding these sounds? I'm sure you did. Now let's look at the P and B sound. When pronouncing the P and B sounds, the upper lip and the lower lip come together firmly. The air flowing from the lungs, which have been stopped initially, suddenly come out like a burst. From this diagram, we can see that the upper lip and the lower lip are firmly closed. And from this second diagram, we can see that the air, which was initially stopped, has been released. So the only difference between the P and B sound is the vibration that is felt in the throat. For this diagram, we can see that there is no vibration around the windpipe. But when sounding the B sound, we can see that there's a vibration around here. And I'm sure when you tried out that exercise, you felt a vibration on your windpipe when sounding the voiced sounds. Now, let's take a look at examples of words with the P and B sounds. We have pins, bean, peas, bee, cups, cub, apple, and rubber. Now, let's see how these sounds are spelled one after the other. We'll start by looking at the P sound. The consonant sound P can be spelled as the letter P, double P, GH, or PH. For words with the letter P, we have pots, pen, spots, top, rope. For words with the double letter P, we have happy, appeal, oppose, appear, appease, and so on. It is important to note that the P sound can also be spelled as GH, but it is not pronounced as GH, rather it is pronounced as P. Like we have here, he-cup. This word is not pronounced as hiccup. Also, the consonant sound P can be spelled as PH in the word shepherd. I'm sure you heard the P sound in these words. Now, let's take a look at the B sound. The sound B can be spelled in two different ways. It can be spelled as the letter B, and it can also be spelled as double B. For words with the letter B, we have boy, blessing, bat, brink, basin, and so on. For words with the letter BB, we have rubber, bubble, lobby, dribble, clubber, and so on. Can you think of other words with these sounds? I'm sure you can. Now, let's try to differentiate between the P sound and the B sounds. Here, we have pits, bits, pets, bets, pus, bus, push, bush, pride, bride, P, B. Do you know that the B sound is silent in some words? Let's find out which words have the silent letter B. The letter B is silent in comb, tomb, lamb, thumb, plumber, debts, doubt, and so on. Now you know that the word comb is not pronounced as comb. Now, let's find out the words that have the silent letter P. The letter P is silent in the word psychology, psalm, pneumonia, and so on. Now, let's carry out a listening practice with respect to the consonant sounds P and B. I saw a pear in the bush. I saw a bear in the bush. She had a pole to herself. She had a bowl to herself. These cups are dirty. These cups are dirty. There are several pins on the table. There are several bins on the table. I showed him my palm. I showed him my bum. Having done this listening practice, it's time for a tongue twister. Join me in reciting the tongue twisters. For our first tongue twister, we have Banky brought a black Benz back to Bola for her business, but the black Benz Banky brought to Bola had no bonnet, so Banky bought a black bonnet for the black Benz, so Bola is back in business. Did you hear the B sound in this tongue twister? Now, let's underline the words with the B sound. First, we have Banky, brought, black, Benz, back, Bola, business, but, black, Benz, Banky, brought, Bola, bonnet, Banky, bought, black, bonnet, black, Benz, Bola, back, and business. I'm sure that was fun, but that's not all. We have another tongue twister, but this time we're looking out for the P sound. Let's go. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Now, let's underline the words with the P sound. We have Peter, Piper, picked, peck, pickled, peppers, peck, pickled, peppers, Peter, Piper, picked, Peter, Piper, picked, peck, pickled, peppers, peck, pickled, peppers, Peter, Piper, and picked. I'm sure that was fun. Now, this brings us to our first exercise. Read the conversation below to the end and then write the letter B or P in each gap. Read again in pairs. When you're done with this exercise, do well to show it to your teacher or an adult member of your family. Good luck! This is where we draw the curtains for this class. But before we go, let's take a quick summary of all we have learned so far. In today's lesson, we've learned that a consonant sound is a sound that is formed by stopping the air from flowing freely through the mouth. We also learned that when you pronounce the sounds P and B, your upper lip and your lower lip come together firmly. In this class, I said that the difference between the P and the B sounds is that B is voiced while P is voiceless. We also learned that the consonant sound P can be spelled as the letters P, double P, GH as in the word hiccup, and PH. Next, we learned that the consonant sound B can be spelled as the letters B and double B. And lastly, we learned that the sound P is silent in some words like psalm, psychology, while the sound B is silent in some words like bomb, thumb, plumber, and so on. It's question time. Let's take a few questions to test our knowledge on all we have learned so far. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that has the same consonant sound as the one represented by the letters underlined. For the first word, we have brick. What is the correct answer? Is it option A, bomb, option B, comb, option C, tomb, or option D, thumb? The correct answer is option A, bomb. The reason is because the first letter B is pronounced as the first letter B in the word brick. Next, we have chamber. What is the correct answer? Is it option A, basket, option B, plumber, option C, scam, or option D, special? The correct answer is option A, basket. This is because the letter B is pronounced. Lastly, we have psychology. What is the correct answer? Is it option A, tamper, option B, proof, option C, ample, or option D, psalm? The correct answer is option D, psalm. This is because the letter P is silent. With this, I hope you can now identify, spell, and pronounce the consonant sounds P and B. That's all for now. Till I come your way next time, it's bye!